Welcome to the Dollar Bill Show, episode 70. I was watching this, it's called Disneyland Handcrafted, and it was like a documentary about, when they built Disneyland back in the 50s. And this is always something that I've been so interested in. Like, even when I was a little kid, like, back then you put these little filters, the cable company would put them on the line. But anyway, we stole those filters and got the Disney Channel and HBO and Cinemax. And there was one day a year when they would show, like, inside Disney, all the rides inside Disney World, and how they built it all, and like all of the engineers and stuff like that. And this was my favorite thing. Like, I remember playing sick just so I could stay home and watch these when I was a little kid. And it's no wonder that I ended up later on going and building Las Vegas, now that I think of it, because it's really something I loved and that I was intrigued with. Walt Disney, he's one of the greatest people in history, just because of he built all that stuff, and they didn't believe in him, but he did it anyway. And also, this was like dedicated to the hundreds of craftsmen who built this place, the happiest place on earth. And these are real carpenters. I'm very blessed and lucky that I got to learn from a lot of carpenters who, when they started, they weren't using power tools to build stuff. And like, you didn't just like take a saw and chop a fucking piece of crown molding and put it up. You fitted it, you know what I'm saying? And I know how to do all that stuff. Hopefully I don't ever fucking have to do it again, because I'm tired. And I can't do that shit anyway, dude. I can't even hardly go in the fucking gas station, and it fucks me up, man. That happened earlier today in the midst of Winter Storm Fern. More like Winter Storm Horbath, am I right? You know what's going to be bigger than podcasts? Women doing vlogs from their restroom. It probably is. I've noticed it already. There's a lot of girls, and that's more interesting than a podcast, to tell you the truth, than what I see. Like, I'm pretty much over hearing Joe Rogan talk to Elon Musk for another fucking 4 hours. Also, look, I had to go to my housing, and there's only like a few different buses running because of the way the weather is, and so I gotta go, man, because it says on the sheet, it's like, if you do not go, you'll get kicked out of your apartment. So they don't change. I called, they're open as far as I know. They don't change their fucking voicemail or anything like that. Go all the way over there. And I took precaution. I had on 4 layers because it feels like 0 Fahrenheit outside. Well, I go all the way over there on the bus, and first of all, I took my neighbor Tim. He has a bus card. I only had $3 to my name, so I take his bus card, and I was even going to give that card back to him before, because I knew he had to go to the store. And I was like, you know what, though? Nah, man, you might need that $3 that you have. Well, come to find out, this is how God, man, this is how, when you love God, this is what he does to help you. Like, if I would have done that, I would have been stranded over there, because even though I was supposed to have $3, I must have got shorted at the store and there's only $2 in my wallet. So I would have took the bus over there and then realized that I didn't have enough money to even get home. Probably fucking be froze to death or something. Well, I go over there, and as soon as I go up to the door, it's fucking locked. They're closed.
And I took the butcher knife and put it up to her neck.
And I was pissed, because I don't fuck around out there in the cold like that. Well, anyway, I saw a store near there, and I knew, like, I had in my mind, I was like, man, you got to get some bread. You got to get something else to eat, because, like, the cabinets are fucking bare, okay? So I go to the store. Start walking to the fucking store. It's freezing out here. And I get in the store. I get the bread. I'm all fucked up, dude. I'm all fucked up because I don't know what I'm going to do. But right before I get to the store, the fucking bus blows by me, and the buses only run once an hour. And I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. So I get the bread, and I'm sitting there freezing my fucking ass off, and I had made myself a sandwich. And you got to be careful. You can't even take your gloves off and shit when it's that cold. And so I got that sandwich out and ate it. And I was just like, worst comes to worst, I'll call fucking 911, man. Make a fucking ambulance pick me up if I get sick out here. And I was like, God, He shows me. This is what God has done. He builds a relationship of trust. He's going to use the whole entire universe for your advantage when you start doing what's good and become a good, honest person. He's going to use it all to your advantage. And he knew that I needed that bread, and he worked this out perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? He worked it out. He worked it all out perfect. So I just took a minute and calmed down and ate part of my sandwich. I put it up, and I look, and here's a little short city bus coming. It says like Wirtz Avenue. I don't even know what that is. Well, he pulls over, man, and fucking picks me up. And this is just the best day ever to me, because this bus was not coming for another 40 minutes or something. And I was fucking cold already. And he pulls over and picks me up, and we start talking. And he's like, he was like, I'm off the clock. I'm not supposed to be picking people up right now. And I was like, well, thank God you did, man, like that. And like, he drove me to City Center, just a few blocks to the bus depot, and let me off. And, God, that's how God controls things. He'll put stuff on people's conscience. Like that guy saw me out there and did that. And, that's what this world is about. That's what America's about. And you see all this stuff, man, it's a mess, dude. It's this politics that has done it. And blue and red. And, dude, there is shady, bad stuff going on both, because they're both willing to lie to fucking have their way. You know what I'm saying? Like, this entertainment industry, it's the dirtiest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. And there's a lot of people on the left that are doing this dirty ass shit, stealing from people, fucking cloning people's phones and all of this stuff like this, stealing all of your personal information. And it's bigger than that too, man. Like, it is bigger than that. It's bigger than that. There's something going on here. There's a group of people that have a collective consciousness, and like Kendrick Lamar said, they ain't like us. That they are using this technology right here to steal anything in your mind. You know what I mean? Like, it's, and And they're not just monitoring what you're doing. They're in your head with this technology. And that's the truth. I know that for a fact. That's the truth. I saw this video somebody showed me about this girl was using a Starbucks cup, some redneck for her bath cup. And I don't know if everybody has a bath cup, but like that's just a thing that you learn from, I guess, I don't know, from my grandma or something like that. But anyway, this is my bath cup, or was, and this right here, dang on it, okay. This thing is it's like a orange squeezer thing that I found, and a cheese grater. But the bowl just was like no purpose. I'll just like grate some parm over my food with this or something. And I don't use the orange squeezer. I just like cut up orange slices, and I put what I do with orange slices or tangerine or anything like that. It's like I squeeze them in my mouth and squeeze all the juice out, and then throw the thing in the trash because I don't eat that, but I love the juice out of them. But anyway, this is my bath cup, and mainly what I do with this is when I get in the bathtub, I pee in it. Because you would think, like, I thought I invented fire the first time that I did this, because I was just like, I beat the system. Like every time I get in there, I gotta pee, and then I got the idea to just pee in this, and I'm telling you what, I gamed the system whenever I did that. Not using that currently because you got to wash it out. But I mean, there is soap. I use antibacterial soap. Dial, that's my go-to. And but this was currently my cup that was in the bathtub that has not yet been peed in. Anyway, that's all the time I got for today. I'd like to stay on and do more, but you can only upload so many minutes on these platforms. So, adios. Peace and love.